Did he do it?
Or did Diddy do it first?
Intro.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joey.
And it's your boy Kareem.
And we're playing around with a new idea for a separate channel.
So, this is a roundtable about conspiracy.
Dun dun dun.
C-O-N. Conspiracy.
And on today's topic, what is today's topic? We have supposedly the unredacted list of all the names in the Epstein files.
And why does that matter?
Because apparently this man ran the world.
Or did he?
We're about to find out. So, how should we do this? Do you want to get into the list of names allegedly that are on this file? Or should we just name off a couple of them? Yeah, you know.
What name off a couple of them. All right.
Well, being that we are involved in, let's say, or more familiar with some of the pop culture niche world, right? Some of the names here, if you can tell,
Yeah.
right? We have some pretty big names here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Cobain is listed. Kurt Cobain.
So, let's start out with this.
Okay.
All right, being as I would dub myself, a OG in the conspiracy theories.
Oh, are you really?
Really?
Okay.
I was very deep into conspiracy theories since, I would say, since my teens, since I got a computer, basically.
Okay.
When people were looking for porn on the internet, I was looking for conspiracy theories.
And by people, he means me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm very enthralled and not surprised by the findings of the Epstein files, because this has been going on for decades, if not ages.
Well, at least it's been in our faces since the beginning of the entertainment industry as a whole. Because you know how they say the devil's always in your face, or he what's the saying?
The devil's in the details. So
I don't think that's where I was getting it.
the devil has always been
The devil hides in plain sight.
Yes.
Okay.
He has been hiding in plain sight for longer than we have both been in existence.
Mm-hmm.
But they, quote unquote, would have you believe that maybe Epstein is the epitome of everything that's gone bad in the world. He's not.
I don't think so. I think he was more of an errand boy. He was more like, I would say, the scapegoat of the powers that be. Because if this man, or as everybody's claimed to be, he has his hand on every single thing out there in the world. Everything that we know of.
I would actually disagree with that.
How so?
Because, yes, he might have his hand in a lot of things. He might have information on a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
This has been going on way before Epstein has been in existence.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, he's been the prominent figure. He's been the one to orchestrate, or not orchestrate, or what's the word? Like a handler?
Yeah, okay.
For the world's billionaires?
All right. There is a saying that they say in the conspiracy theory world, the system breaks its tools.
I've never heard that.
So what that means is basically the system will build up its infrastructure, and when they feel their tools or their parts of their system is no longer viable for service, they'll break them themselves.
Tools, like, do you mean tools by people?
Tools could be, normally we're talking about people, but tools could be anything. A tool is information. A tool is a person.
Okay.
Tool is a system.
Okay.
Tool is a philosophy.
Okay.
So whenever a tool is no longer viable for the system or useful, they will willingly break it.
Oh, I can see that. Well, willingly break it or use that tool as a scapegoat to keep the heat off of them.
Breaking it.
Okay, I mean, I guess it's the same thing, right?
And that's, of course, you're going to willingly do it. Sometimes it's like, sacrifice this to protect the whole. Use it as a sacrifice.
I think right now, we need to pause for a second because I need to re-up.
Yes, same as well.
So if you want to know what we're drinking, take a look down in the link below for Brew Broz, because we are drinking a bourbon sour flip.
Yes.
I don't know what the name of it's going to be
yet. We might even change it to another flip.
Oh, are we changing it?
We're going to keep on...
I want to keep it to the Weller.
Okay. We're gonna keep it to the same flip.
So stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes because then we're going to make another round. How's that possible? Listen, I dare say I'm not actually clumsy. I touched this and it exploded. I'm not clumsy.
You touched it.
I did. I touched it, but oh, now it's stuck.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, I touched it, but it exploded. You I didn't try to do anything. It's my energies.
Clumsy energy.
That's that. That's not nice.
So, as an intermission, what do you feel as he makes our next round?
Oh, we might just keep it going. Okay, we're keeping it going. Okay.
So, what do you feel when you see the Epstein files?
See, the interesting part about conspiracies is they may be real, they may not be real, right? But I want them to be real.
Well, let's get into the word conspiracy or conspire.
To conspire.
To conspire. It means one or two people or two or more people that
it's a plan.
That make a plan against someone else, right?
Okay, is that the actual definition, or this is like off the cuff? This is your definition of it?
Well, we could actually look it up. Look it up. Bring it up on your phone.
That is true. Let me make sure I just don't have my porn up.
Ooh.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
No, conspire.
Okay.
Conspire.
See, right now I put in the word conspiracy. It came up with a completely different definition. Oh wait, why is it? Wait, what's going on here?
Singapore. We're not.
What's Singapore got to do with anything?
Now, the word conspire, make secret plans jointly to commit an unlawful or harmful act.
Okay.
So, when we talk about conspiracy, it's usually a series of plans to commit unlawful or harmful acts. Now, whoever...
Wait. How's that possible?
Conspiracy.
It's the Epstein files, man. I got like egg jizz all over me now. Jesus Christ. Let's stay there.
We might get into that.
Oh my God. Like, what's going on here? I feel sticky.
Not unusual for this type of situation.
It's probably not unusual for me.
True.
Ice. We need some ice. No, but seriously, come on. Like, how is it that this is? I don't put any ingredients in here to cause it to be pressurized like that, unless it's because of the coil.
It could be.
It could be, but not with every single thing that I do. Everything's like popping on me,
And it pops
that's a
on
conspiracy.
you. That it pops on you even without that.
I know that's true. That is true. Do we need more ice?
No, we're good.
Okay. You want to open it? I don't trust it anymore. Damn, I gotta wash my clothes. But no, we need to stop. We need to stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me get some of that foam, yo. What that foam? I'm not making drinks anymore. So even though you guys saw me build the drink right here,
Yeah.
take a look at our YouTube video on how to specifically make the drink
And the ingredients.
and the ingredients. All right, so now, where were we? We were on the word conspire. Yes.
So all conspiracy starts when you conspire against someone or something.
So to conspire, would you say, is a thought process, and the conspiracy is after the conspiration?
I would say in my mind, the conspiracy is the process of of how you conspire against somebody.
Okay. There we go.
So when we see the list, see names we might know. We see some names we might not know.
Very true. Now, are we going to name off some of these names allegedly?
Allegedly. This is as purported on this list. We're not saying these people are guilty of anything. We're just saying this is the names that we were given on this list.
So, if you didn't know, this list comes from the United States Attorney General Pamela Bondi. You can look it up. All right, this is not falsehood. You can look it up anywhere online. She has, she actually redacted these lists.
Okay.
Oh, the name actually.
The names
from a lot of the files, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's been congressional hearings and all kinds of things going on to get the list out there. Now, supposedly, this is the list of the names, but there isn't that many names that you would think. I don't think she put out all the names out there. She was
I'm pretty sure there's more names that would be on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure there's more names that are not or out of the view of Mr. Epstein.
Mm-hmm. Now, are we gonna name some of the names? These are just allegedly. We have no proof of any of this, but these are names within this list.
Let's see.
Do you want to take a quick look at some of the names? Because there's a couple names on there that you'd be like, what? Okay. My problem is one of the names is a very prominent hip hop artist. They use his stage name.
Well, here's the thing.
Why wouldn't they use his real name?
Because that's what he's known by.
Okay.
Most of the the prominent names, most of the names, being a conspiracy theorist myself, I've heard these names, if not 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago.
I gotta show you one real quick. I've heard that. I heard that name before.
Yes. So a lot of these names.
Are you all right? Are you
Or,
surprised by any of these names?
no,
Okay.
I've seen the names in the conspiracy theorist circles before. Now,
I'm surprised by one name.
okay, what name would that be?
I'm going to say it out loud. Okay. Because this person is no longer around. There's no way this person can defend themselves.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
I can see that. I
Okay.
can see why you would be surprised. I'm not surprised.
I am very surprised. I'm surprised in the fact because this person has been known for humanitarian causes, right?
Okay,
And she died of mysterious circumstances,
okay,
right?
yes,
But she was involved with the royal family.
okay.
The royal family is named in a lot of the conspiracy.
All right, let's stop it right there. Now,
There's a
you gotta,
caveat. There's a caveat.
there's always a caveat. You gotta, just because somebody, humane services are always in the conspiracy theories, and this is just my opinion. When somebody does, the humanitarian front, it's always to deflect.
See, I think she might have been a scapegoat.
I think that nobody gets in the public eye unless they're put there.
So, should I just say the name?
No, you don't have to say the name,
Okay.
but it's on the list.
It is on the list. See, I'm surprised by that because supposedly this person was going to out the family of royalty.
Okay, and so,
But then all of a sudden she dies in a tunnel somewhere
Mm.
because somebody was driving too fast trying to escape paparazzi. No, she was taken out. Now, just because the name is on the list
Mhm.
doesn't mean that they're guilty of whatever was going on within this guy's island or within his circle.
it might not have anything to do with the island. A lot of times, when you get in these circles, you become part of a system that you're not fully aware of the depth of the system. Like
True.
you might like certain things of the system, but you might not like everything of the system.
Which is very true.
It's like this. I give you an analogy. Fast food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people like fast food, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might not like every fast food.
Okay.
You might prefer better fast foods over other fast foods. You might like, Chipotle over McDonald's.
Oh, the Chipotle thing, it's got me annoyed right now because you know what the CEO's doing right now?
Charging you like crazy extra for extra protein.
Not only that, he's raising the prices because supposedly the people who go to Chipotle make over $100,000 a year. So he decides to raise the prices now. But that's a different story.
Yeah. So think about the quality. Chipotle is not considered fast food, but it is fast food. It's fast casual, but it's still fast food.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
And McDonald's is probably, in a lot of views, low end fast food.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that it's the grimy fast food. You got the high fast food and you got the grimy fast food.
True.
So
True.
there's some.
Speaking of grimy fast food, now you just made me think of something. Should I say it?
Go ahead.
Okay. There is we should just be able to say the names because this is all alleged. We do not know for sure whatever's going on. But supposedly there is a specific type of meat that could be contributed to cannibalism within a major fast food restaurant.
Yeah. So, speaking of grimy, right? Sometimes you bought into a system or born into a system that you necessarily don't have control over.
True.
And the way you were brought up, there's certain things you're used to, certain things you're not used to.
Okay.
So some things you're because you're in the system, you're okay with, and there's others that you're not. Just because everything is, let's say, just because it's fast food doesn't mean you're always rock with it.
Okay.
There's going to be people that's okay with certain fast food. And there's some people that's against other fast food.
True that. True that.
I believe that is the case with certain people on the list.
Okay. Now, being that this list is public knowledge, you could look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's on Reddit.
Yeah.
Okay. Not affiliated with us by any chance. So we should be able to name the list. We should be able to say names.
Should be able to, but because of anything on the internet could be doctored. Anything on the internet could be fabricated. It's best, in my opinion, is best you just omit the names. Look it up.
I think we should be able to say some of the names
because sometimes
we don't know for sure.
All right. Yes, exactly. That's why I would omit the names, because you don't know what's fabricated.
That very true. But the names are out there. The names are in the interwebs. The names are on Reddit already. And this comes from the Attorney General of the United States. She's saying, now, just because these people are on this list doesn't mean they took part of any kind of nefarious activity. Because they're like, I'm going to say a name. This person has passed away many years ago.
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe is on this list.
Yes.
In the Epstein's file.
Right? Not surprised.
I'm not surprised either, because she was a prominent figure. But we're talking about the Epstein files from when he went into power, became prominent.
He became information. See, here's the thing. Epstein is not a leader of anything. He is more of a information broker, in my opinion.
He had dirt on people. He collected dirt on everybody.
Yeah, so he's a collector of information. And so if you wanted to keep somebody in line, you broker that information.
So yeah, so like in that case, like, why would she be on this list? She died many years before this file came out, unless she just mentioned in a conversation within all these different 3 million files that were released.
To be in his files is probably more of a like hearsay, or passed on information, because before he's gotten to power, she's passed.
Exactly. So she was used for some reason within the conversations that they had.
Now,
I mean, she's guilty of certain things.
That
we don't know.
Like, there's a lot of programs that the government were into that has to do with Marilyn Monroe, and like the Monarch programs.
Monarch, that sounds familiar. I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
I'm thinking of like Project Stargate, but Monarch sounds familiar.
So it's basically a program where subjects were subjected to programming.
Okay.
And there's different types of program based on what they want you to do in the program, in said program.
You're saying that she was a part of the Monarch program?
Yes.
Was she there as a plant to influence a certain president?
And influence whoever said, because Marilyn Monroe has been married multiple times.
Yeah, but I mean
multiple, subjects. So it doesn't mean specifically presidents. It could be sports figures. It could be prominent business owners. It could be anything.
Yeah, but Marilyn was known to be the mistress of Kennedy.
She was a sex kid.
She was a sex kid. So is that why she's on this list?
Probably.
Speaking of, did you happen to see the video that kind of explains the Kennedy assassination?
Well, I've seen multiple. You got to be more specific.
Supposedly, there was somebody who was shown the actual video of what happened versus what we're told what was happened. And
we're told a lot of things.
That is true. Allegedly, someone explained that his own security force, someone within the car, turned around and shot the president.
So that I don't know, because
I saw that recently, within the last couple days.
Supposedly, a lot of the film was edited.
It would have to be, yeah, of course.
So there's conspiracies that it was somebody in the grassy knolls. There was a conspiracy that there was like the lady with the red dress that nobody could find. She filmed the whole thing.
It's all smoke and mirrors. That's what it is. Like they're trying to deflect. Now, I believe the reason why the Epstein thing is going on now is they're deflecting from something else. Yeah, of course. Yes. It's probably from
it's it's all a distraction from keeping you what's really going on at this moment.
I think it's a distraction from the release of alien disclosure. The Epstein file is big. I'm going to a rabbit hole.
All right. Alien thing, we'll do another video.
Yes. I'm big into it.
But it's, my opinion, it's a distraction from what they're doing to you and us now. So whatever laws are being passed right now are underhanded laws are being passed now. That's why that's why they're releasing it now.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? They might be releasing all these files or these stories because what's happening with yellow around the country. Because why else? The heat is on that program right now, right?
Okay.
They're getting rid of a bunch of people.
Okay.
Recently, they had a 5-year-old on it, right? And with all this going on in Minnesota, because that so far has been the biggest state.
Yes.
To keep the heat off, and then now all of a sudden the Epstein files are out. Could that be the distraction?
No.
I think I'm getting buzzed. I don't know if I'm talking clearly anymore.
No, because
we passed our mark, by the way.
Okay, we'll go a couple more minutes. But I'm gonna end on this. I think, to be honest, I don't think a lot of people care as much for their fellow man as they say they do. So, with that being said, this distraction is from what could affect them directly.
I don't know if it's because it would affect them directly. I think like the magician, it's misdirection.
Well, of course,
to the bigger picture.
Yeah, the bigger picture is something that's going to affect you directly.
So what is the bigger picture? Is it aliens?
Well,
is it because
here, let's say
yellow is affecting?
When a magician does misdirection, it's because, like, let's say the magician is like, all right, he does the card trick, right? And then he says, "Oh, what kind of watch do you have on your hand?" And then you look down and like, what happened to my watch?
That's not a magician, though.
No, but
That's a pickpocket.
Exactly. It's a magician trick. That's the misdirection. He uses the card trick to rob you or to deflect your attention from yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is a magician on the list.
Not surprising, but he uses that misdirection to deflect the attention from your body, from yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to the cards while they are either picking your pockets, they're you're doing something to you directly
Mm-hmm.
where you no longer this will affect me, but now you're looking over there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any kind of argument with that. There's no denying that's what's being done. The question is, what is the broader picture of why we're being misdirected? Because now all of a sudden, the Epstein files are out, right? They're naming names. Now all of a sudden, various cancers are being cured all around the world.
Well, you got different factions, right? Now you got a faction that's going against the quid pro quo. That's going against the system.
No, it's a quid pro quo. I do something for you, do something for me.
It's going against the system that we have in place.
Yeah, it's going against the norm.
Not the norm. It's going against our system.
Wouldn't that be considered the norm? Because they got us used to doing certain things certain ways. That is a system they wanted to give us. That is supposed to be our norm.
Our norm is different from other countries' norm.
True. Very true.
So sometimes people hold back information for other reasons. Like, as I said, being a conspiracy theorist for years, also being into, learning about nootropics, learning about, the whole system of buying pharmaceutical medicine.
Uh-huh.
You would see that the system is broken.
The system's been broken.
Exactly. But not everybody knows that.
Very true.
So, having access to Walgreens, right? Mm-hmm. And having access to a market in another country,
mm-hmm.
you would see that you would have a product with certain ingredients being charged one price,
mm-hmm.
and another product having the same ingredients being charged a totally different price.
Talking about generic versus name?
And not even. You having generic versus generic. And being charged fractions of the price. Especially with the nootropics. Being I would say that, I got into nootropics
after Limitless.
Yes.
After the
great movie. I loved it.
Like the dudes that I follow on YouTube. Oh, what's his name? Something Maverick.
Okay.
The guys that I sent you recently, they said it's all in the movies, and it's true.
Yes.
Everything gets released in the movies.
That's a disclosure clause that the system has. They have to disclose the hidden information.
That's the devil hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
Right.
So, even Limitless brought out nootropics.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But researching nootropics, going to Indian sites, you would have compounds.
Like from India?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have the same compounds cost, let's say, $5 per pound.
Uh-huh.
In America, it'd be
32,000.
No, it'd be it'd be $60 per pound.
Sure. Is India considered a third world country? No, right? It's more like
To
second
some
world.
people. I wouldn't say it's a first world country. It's like a second
Okay.
or it's butting into a second world country, but it's not quite a first world country.
Okay. You know what's funny? You can tell we totally ad-libbed this going off the cuff because we started with the list and we're just going on to a bunch of different things.
Because everything is connected.
Everything is connected. That's the crazy part. I think we should be able to name names because the names are out here and they come from the. Hold on, let me see. It comes from the supposedly United States Attorney General. We should be able to say any of these names, even though we do not know for sure. Right? We have no evidence of it.
Yeah.
We're repeating stuff that we see online. It's on a public forum.
And that's why I disagree with that. Because the names don't matter. It's the system that creates these names.
Yes, but the names are something that we can relate to because we grew up with a lot of these names. Some of us worship them as like heroes. Some of us liked their music.
And some of us like their movies, their acting, whatever it is. These people are just pawns, or actually a lot of them they're victims, to be honest.
Yeah.
A lot of them are victims. Yes, they're on the list, but a lot of them are raised to be that way.
Okay. Can we say the name of somebody who's already been out in the public for some unscrupulous shit?
Go ahead, name them.
Bill Cosby is on the list. Bill Cosby.
And that will also go into the system breaks its tools.
Okay. And there's also several names on here that I'm very surprised by. Because check it out. Look at this. Where is it? I just saw her name too. Come on, like why is she on the name? Why is she on the list?
Because she's prominent. Nobody
at the time in the 90s, maybe.
Well,
she ain't prominent now.
Well, here's the thing. Exactly. Here's the thing. Prominence does not mean worldwide fame.
No,
prominence
she was a big name. She was like everybody had her poster.
Okay, so yes, she had prominence in her youth, but she did have a reinsurgence in her older age as she started to do other things in different fields.
Only that show. Yeah,
no.
The only thing I remember her from is
remember
Charmed.
Okay, even after that.
What'd she do after Charmed?
She started whole foundations. She started a business. She became a freedom fighter.
Are we
against?
Okay, I'm thinking somebody else. I'm confusing you then. Yeah. I'm confusing her with somebody else.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So the resurgence after they've started to go down in their initial prominence.
So I'm sorry, we went off a little bit off topic. Yeah. I'm looking at a name right now. Okay, supposedly this name recently.
Well, also we got to take into account names on the list. That just means that they were mentioned.
Yes. So I think
so. Mentioning doesn't mean so. Mentioning does not mean that
they're guilty.
It's not an indictment on what they might have done.
Exactly. So these names could be victims as well as perpetrators. Because look at this. This dude is in his name. I'm going to say his name. Kurt Cobain is listed in the files of Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
He killed himself in the early 90s, allegedly. There's been recently, I've seen certain files or certain posts within Reddit, right? Not affiliated with us in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
That supposedly he was
So
a sacrifice for a certain person that he was married to.
here's the thing. I'm gonna, and I'm, maybe he was offered the deal. Maybe he turned it down.
Maybe he was taken out. Maybe.
Well, the reason why he was taken out is because he turned down the deal, and he knew too much.
I think he was at like the start of his career, though.
Which would, if he took the deal, he would still probably be alive.
Possibly true. Now we're at the mark. We've definitely gone over the 20-minute mark. We have talked about a lot. Okay, we didn't really say much because we're trying to be
courteous to the names on the list that we don't know.
We don't have information.
We don't have the full information on the scope of their involvement.
But you could easily look it up with a search online. And I mentioned a couple names of certain websites that are not guilty of anything, but people have posted stuff onto that site.
Yeah. If you like more of this
commentary or videos, I'm definitely buzzed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Let us know that you want to hear more. If we get enough.
This is a test video for us.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, some people are I'm being told maybe you should not talk about this. But.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm being told that maybe you should talk about this because of the potential implications.
I haven't been told this, but I'm interested in it because you know what? There's a bunch of channels out here that are naming names and saying things, even though they're saying, it's alleged. They don't know for sure.
Yeah.
They're free to say the names, so why should we be afraid to say certain names that are out in the public sector? Even though we don't have the information that we're stating, we don't know.
Here's the reason why I would be concerned, hesitant. Because sometimes when I hear the other contents that are around this, sometimes I hear some stuff that is a little wilder, than the truth.
Over the top, definitely over the top. Yeah,
they're very Alex Jones with it. Alex Jones.
I don't know what that means.
Alex Jones is a person who used to be on Fox.
Okay.
Who became apparently he became the master's, conspiracy theories. He is not.
Is it like a Boy Who Cried Wolf kind of thing?
No.
Okay.
It's more of he's the loudest voice. The squeaky wheel gets grease.
Okay. Okay.
So Alex Jones is just repeating a lot of the information that has already been out for years. And he became the squeaky wheel that got the grease. So, he had the loudest voice. For a time, he was, given a lot of liberties. A lot of favor.
Okay.
Became rich off of it. And then, like I said, he became a tool that's been broken.
Gotcha.
But he's still alive.
Interesting.
So, there is a duality to the system where they have people on both sides that ultimately work towards the system.
Okay.
And my belief is, I believe that maybe, although he tells about the system, I think he ultimately works for the system.
So let us know down in the comments down below if you've done any of the research, if you looked up at any of these names associated on this list by the Attorney General, right? Because it's released, it's out in the public. I'm not saying anything that is not out there already.
And the E-Man, he is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely the tip of the iceberg. Because there's no way in hell we're going to know how deep this really goes. Maybe the system cracks open. Maybe we find out everything.
We will never find out
That
everything.
is very true.
But him being the tip, it just means that he's what we're being allowed to see.
Very true. So let us know down in the comment down below if you liked this episode. Okay, because we're playing with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we're trying to keep it lighthearted.
We're testing the waters, you know.
And we want to. I've always wanted to do a conspiracy, because there's conspiracies everywhere in life.
Very true. And who better than with your bestie?
Yes. So there's conspiracy in sports. If you want to see conspiracy sports content,
Kareem would have more of that because I'm not a sports guy. So it would be all fresh news to me.
Yeah. So let us know if you want to see more conspiracy content from us. Also, hit the notification bell.
Like, share, comment,
subscribe,
and make sure you take a look at the links down below. We have an alcohol review channel where we review certain alcohols and we mercs certain cocktails. All right. As conspiracy theorist myself, I'm not as deep at certain things, maybe, but I also like anime, right? So if you like anime as well, we have a channel for that too.
Yeah. And if you like to see what we're drinking, hit the link up below.
Up below.
Up below.
So we're definitely buzzed right now.
Yes.
Yes. And I have to really go to the bathroom. So on that note,
peace out, everybody.
Stay fly. We reversed that.